Did you know that the average American household owns over 300,000 items? That's more than the number of things most people could ever use in a lifetime. And yet, most of this stuff ends up in landfills, contributing to the staggering 11.2 million tons of textile waste generated each year. What if we told you that living with less could actually help save the planet? In this video, we'll explore why minimalism is the key to a more sustainable life. From the clothes we wear to the homes we live in, minimalism encourages us to be more intentional about what we keep and what we let go. We'll show you how cutting back on things can reduce waste, save resources, and even improve your mental well-being. Ready to find out how owning less can actually mean living more? Stick with us to discover simple, powerful steps you can take today. Chapter 1: The Minimalist Mindset. Less is more for the planet. Minimalism isn't just about owning fewer things, it's a mindset shift that embraces simplicity and prioritizes what matters most. The core of minimalism is intentionally reducing distractions and excess, focusing on quality over quantity. A study by the University of California found that the average American household has more than 300,000 items. That's a lot of stuff that requires energy, resources, and space. By simply choosing fewer, better things, we reduce demand on production and decrease waste. Adopting a minimalist mindset means buying less but thinking more about each purchase. It encourages us to ask, do I really need this? Or, will this enhance my life? This change helps to cut down on impulse buying, one of the main contributors to overproduction and pollution. Minimalism also nurtures the idea of mindful consumption, aligning personal habits with global sustainability goals. What's unique about minimalism is that it isn't about deprivation. It's about the joy of living with only what you love and need. In fact, a 2019 environmental science and technology study revealed that the average person in the US contributes to 16 tons of carbon emissions annually due to overconsumption. The minimalist lifestyle directly counters this, as it leads to a reduction in unnecessary purchases and waste. Over time, this adds up, helping both your personal space and the planet's resources. Chapter 2: The Power of Intentional Consumption. Quality over quantity. Intentional consumption is the heart of minimalism. It's about making mindful, thought-out choices instead of buying on impulse. When you choose quality over quantity, you make purchases that last longer, need fewer replacements, and have a lower environmental impact. Take clothing, for example. The average American buys about 68 new pieces of clothing each year. Yet, the fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions, more than all international flights and shipping combined. By buying fewer, higher quality pieces, we can significantly reduce this impact. The key here is thinking before you buy. Is this item durable? Will it serve me for a long time? One of the most impactful ways to live sustainably is to stop contributing to the disposable culture. Instead, choose items that are made to last, like sustainably sourced furniture, clothes made from natural fibers, or even electric appliances built to be repaired rather than thrown away. By focusing on intentional consumption, you're making a small but powerful change that benefits both you and the planet. Chapter 3: Tiny Living, Big Impact. How downsizing fuels sustainability. Downsizing your living space can have a massive environmental impact. The less space you have, the less energy you need to heat, cool, and light that space. Tiny homes, for example, are typically 400 square feet or less, far smaller than the average American home, which is about 2,500 square feet. As a result, tiny homeowners use significantly less energy, leading to reduced greenhouse gas emissions. Plus, living in a smaller space forces you to rethink what you truly need and what you can live without, which is the essence of minimalism. But it's not just about the energy savings. A smaller home means fewer things. It encourages you to own only what fits and is necessary. The idea is to surround yourself with meaningful items, not clutter. In fact, research shows that homes with less clutter promote mental well-being, which is crucial for a sustainable lifestyle. By downsizing, we make room for a simpler, more sustainable life, which is ultimately good for the planet and good for our peace of mind. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video on how to live more sustainably. Chapter 4: Sustainable Minimalism. Streamlining your daily routine. Living sustainably doesn't just happen when you shop or tidy up your home. It's about integrating minimalist principles into your everyday habits. Streamlining your routine means focusing on simplicity and efficiency. Start with food. By meal prepping and reducing food waste, you can cut down on packaging, save money, and reduce your overall environmental footprint. The average US household wastes about $1,500 worth of food annually. That's a huge waste of money and resources. Next, rethink transportation. Using public transport, biking, or even walking instead of driving can reduce your carbon footprint significantly. In fact, walking or cycling just 30 minutes a day can reduce your carbon emissions by about 500 pounds a year. Sustainable minimalism is about cutting back on unnecessary actions and focusing on what's truly essential to your day. This not only saves time and energy but also contributes to a more sustainable world. Chapter 5: Digital Minimalism, Decluttering Your Online World for the Planet. In today's digital age, minimalism isn't just about physical possessions, it extends to our online habits. Digital minimalism focuses on reducing the mental and environmental clutter of excessive screen time, apps, and files. Did you know that sending a single email with a large attachment emits about 4 grams of CO2? Imagine the global impact if we all cleaned up our digital habits. Start by unsubscribing from unwanted emails, deleting unused apps, and organizing your digital files. This simple step reduces the energy consumption of servers and decreases the need for constant data storage. Another overlooked aspect of digital minimalism is reducing screen time. The more we scroll and binge, the more energy servers use to keep our content accessible. A small change in our online habits can lower energy usage and promote a cleaner, more sustainable internet. Chapter 6: The Minimalist Community, Building Sustainable Connections. Minimalism isn't just an individual pursuit, it thrives in community. Minimalist communities often focus on resource sharing, swapping, and bartering, which all help reduce waste. Think about the rise of sharing economies like Airbnb, car-sharing apps, and local exchange groups. These platforms allow us to make better use of the resources we already have. Instead of buying new items or renting resources, we connect with others to share what we need, minimizing waste and reducing overall consumption. A study in the Journal of Environmental Psychology found that people who participate in sharing economies feel more connected to their communities and are more likely to make sustainable choices. Building a minimalist community means more than just downsizing your own life. It's about connecting with like-minded individuals to collectively reduce your environmental footprint. The power of minimalism lies not just in individual change, but in the ripple effect it can have when shared with others. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and share it with friends who could use a little more minimalist inspiration in their lives. See you in the next video.